we're here with Joseph, the owner of the Recovery Factory here in the city of Edinburgh. Now, Joseph, as soon as I walked in, I thought to myself, Recovery Factory, what are you guys making here?
So, what we have here is everything you need to keep your body, your mind right. So, cold plunges, infrared saunas, sensory deprivation tank, red light therapy, everything you need just to, like I said, to keep that body right.
When did you decide to create this Recovery Factory?
It was probably in 2019 or so. I was putting my body through a lot, and I was like, you know what, I want a place to recover. I did a quick Google search of like cold plunges in the RGV, and nothing popped up. And I was like, you know what, I would really enjoy if there was a place to do a cold plunge. I just started putting everything together, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna do this. And then now we're here in 2025, and the Recovery Factory is now here in the RGV.
Was there a passion for this? Where did this stem from?
Since I'm born and raised here in the RGV, I want the RGV to have these things. And I'm so tired of always having to leave the RGV to find certain things. And I was like, you know what? I want the RGV to have things where people don't use that excuse anymore of like, oh, well, I have to go somewhere. Oh, well, we don't have that here.
Joseph showed me several things that are offered in his business.
That guy's helping out. I don't know why I'm whispering. Yeah.
So, red lights, why is this so important?
So, these are infrared saunas, right?
Okay.
It's not like the typical traditional sauna you see at the gym. The typical saunas, or what they call a traditional sauna, it heats the air.
Gotcha.
Right? So it's heating the air molecules and it's making the room hot, right? So that's why you see the rocks and the little heaters that are usually in there. So this doesn't have that. It's heating you. So it's not heating the air, it's heating you. Yeah, the air gets a little hot, but it's not like uncomfortable to breathe in.
I've been in those types of saunas with the rocks, and I can feel the difference. Like I can breathe, I can have a conversation, but it still feels hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels nice, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Infrared saunas, of course, or any saunas, really good for detox, right? So really good for detox, getting that sweat out, good for inflammation, releases that muscle tension, good for circulation, right? It will increase your heart rate a little bit, but it opens up those blood vessels so you get that increased circulation in the body.
I want to know a little bit about you and your background in athletics. When did you discover your passion?
I think since I was a kid, like growing up with a bigger brother, right? He was always making me and my little cousins play sports. So we were always playing football. Growing up, I grew up in a pretty big family. So 11 aunts and uncles. They all had kids, so I had a ton of cousins. So whenever we were all together, we were always doing something.
So I see a little monitor here. Can you play things on this?
Yeah. So while you're in here, of course, it's on the sauna screen right now, but you can switch it over. You can go to YouTube. So if you want to go to YouTube and watch a YouTube video or play music on there, watch a podcast.
It's a beautiful day here at Take 5, and today is National
Hey, I know that guy.
Hey,
What
yeah,
the
yeah.
heck?
Technically, this is called as a sensory deprivation tank,
Okay.
AKA a float tank.
Okay, and this looks like we're going into space right now.
It's a little space door. So once you open it up, you have the tank itself. So we have one of, if not the largest float tank suite in the nation. You lay down in the water and you disconnect for an hour. That's the simple explanation for it.
You guys can't hear it, but it's quiet. Like, it's quiet.
You'll feel that the water's nice and warm, right?
Yeah.
Same temperature of your skin. Then just sit down, lay back, and
float.
Just float. I'm just gonna let you float in there.
Wow. It's super dark. That was nice. Well, thank you so much for showing us around and, of course, taking us into that tank. That was very interesting, I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
And you guys want to check out more, you guys can visit the Recovery Factory here in Edinburgh. You can also check them out on Instagram. For Take 5, I'm Joe DeLeon.